Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back. So I got my GPM racing bumper in for my TRX4 tactical truck. I still have actually the RC4W drive one I originally bought for this truck that cost me like $100 with tax and shipping to my door. Yes, Canadian dollars. So I bought this one from Banggood because that RC4W drive one, stay away from it. It is a lousy built piece of garbage, at least on the mounts part. And I'm going to show you a huge difference. The GPM racing one I got from Banggood in China because Banggood carries axial parts now, Traxxas parts, oh you name it, they're getting right into her. And this bumper here is designed to work with the tactical body because it has the holes for the top, for the pins that drop down from the body to go into to lock everything in place and help make the rear end more rigid. Now it comes with the bumper, the mounts of course, you do get toe shackles, and you get a really nice hitch with 2 stages of adjustment here, several stages of adjustment in and out, and really nice double contouring on the hitch. I mean, this whole bumper is built great. Also some solid thick aluminum here as well, just like you'd find in the RC4W drive one. It's got that thick block area, right? Same deal here. Built like a tank though. I mean, this thing is going to take some serious abuse. And let's show you how it's going to do that. There's screws in the back of this thing to hold it all on to the mounts. And there's steel screws. Now these are your mounts. Let me give you a really good close-up of those mounts. So as you can see, that's a solid block of aluminum that these screws go into, and the screws are actually a fair length. They're about a ½ an inch, give or take. Okay, so they're a good length screw that goes into this thing to keep it all together. And just simply goes on here, and real easy. And the screws are more than long enough. I mean, you wouldn't need screws any longer than this. If you're going to be bumping the back of this bumper a bit, you might want to put some, blue Loctite in, but otherwise you should be good to go. And these are square posts throughout, so your bumper mounts that come stock with your TRX will actually be fine with this. And I've got actually an alloy bumper on this bumper mount on this one, so I'm good to rock either way. I wanted better quality, so metal was the way to go, although in thinking about it after I installed this, I didn't use the new screws that came with the bumper. I used my old ones, and they've been getting a little bit crusty, so they went in, but they're not coming out again unless I extract them out with a drill. But the way I look at it, I don't need to take this thing off unless I bust it, and the chances of that happening are pretty slim. They really thought out the design at GPM when they put this bumper together, more so than what our RC4W drive did on theirs. So great bumper, and this was $65 right to my door. It's like about $1.40 I think it was for shipping from Banggood. Arrived rather quickly, 5 to 15 business days is what most of their stuff comes now, so that's actually really great. The front bumper I have on this truck, also from Banggood. Can't remember how much I paid for it. I think it was like $28 or $30-some. It's on my channel somewhere. And it's kind of like a Stinger style bumper, and it's really well protects my winch. In fact, when you start buying this big winch, there's not a lot of bumper choices out there for you to use this thing with, unless it's a more open face. But if you're using a Stinger type like this, this is just one type of one, you don't have a boatload of options. In fact, the one I was actually going to do, I ended up, it's the same one is actually sitting on my HSP Ghost, because with the small little winches from China, they work great with it, but this thing is just overkill and too big for the bumper, so it's not going to mount right at all. So the other thing is I wasn't able to use, I don't even know what the remember the technical name is for this front bracket, but anyways, who cares? I wasn't able to use this with it without causing too much extra strain, so I figured, well, I'm going to just use the ferro lead that came with it, because it's also, you know, kind of like a bearing type system or spinner system, and it works back and forth, feeds it right. But great winch, great bumper here. I've had no issues with it, you know, and that was from China as well. So it does just go to show you and prove to you that, you know, sometimes you can pay less and get way better for your money, you know. In the case of the front bumper, definitely. And I didn't even see a lot of front bumper choices out there of anything that was considered high-end hobby grade, right? And because I want to put, you know, a fair amount of money into this thing for good stuff, but I want good stuff. And in this case, I get to cheap out on a few things and get stuff that's way better than the alleged really awesome stuff that's really expensive and overpriced. But anyways, that's it. That's all. So do take a serious look at GPM racing stuff. Like I said, I got this at Banggood. They have a lot of TRX4 stuff. Just look up Traxxas TRX4 or other Traxxas machines. They got a lot of parts there now and upgrade parts. Also, with your axial SCX10 and SCX10-2s, again, you're going to have a lot of those parts that are no problem. In fact, even these parts will fit on the SCX10, because my front bumper was actually listed as TRX4, SCX10, SCX10-2, and a couple other vehicles that this bumper just slap and go, right? So, you know, that's awesome. You know, it's really awesome. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and just as a reminder to stay away from that RPM bumper that I got stung on really bad, because yeah, I still haven't been able to fix it yet, and it's going to be a while, but you know what, I don't care. I got a better bumper now. I'll get to it someday if I ever do. If I don't care, because I got better for less, and I'm quite happy. Anyways, thanks guys, catch you later.